My gospel screams of justice, my word stuck in the ground to plant my seeds right in the evil ground I found. So I stand fast and ready when the wolf knocks at the door, with neither fear nor anger, and all will be restored.
The idea was to do a YouTube episode about practicing cinematography via product videography. That's a lot to say at once. Shooting objects, shooting products, shooting close-ups, practicing lighting that way. And then this fog rolled in. I had to go out and shoot. A great way to practice is to give yourself limitations. If you had every camera in the world laid out in front of you, and every lens in the world laid out in front of you, and all the money in the world laid out in front of you to make a movie, I think you would probably die before you made the damn movie. I know I would. All those choices are death. So here's an idea. Limit yourself. So that's what I did. Night one, I took this Viltrox 33mm f1.4. What I realized very quickly is that I needed a subject. That subject was me. I would set the camera somewhere. I would find a frame that I really liked, and I would set up the camera. I would expose it for the space, and then I would go into the frame. And I would either walk through the frame or I would stand still. I was focused on silhouette. I was focused on capturing the mist, all the wonderful tricks that light plays in the fog. It was loads of fun. And I was out for 6 hours on a Friday night from 10 p.m. to 4 in the morning. And so then the sun comes up and I'm like, I could just go shoot now during the day. So right around 8 a.m. Saturday morning, I take this other lens, the Sony 18-105mm f4.0 zoom. I don't think any of this is high art, okay? What I know is I had loads of fun, and it kind of worked on my filmmaking muscle, on my cinematography muscle. A long night and day of shooting, and it was absolutely fabulous, and I paid for it all day Saturday because I have to be a dad. Because that's important too, you know? But it was well worth it. It was well worth it. Passed out on Saturday night. But I've got the itch again. And I want to go back out. I want to do more. So yeah, we are going back out tonight into the fog, getting a late start. I wanted to do this talking head before I went out because I can't quit this practicing cinematography by lighting a talking head studio. You play with the light. Today we're running a crimson theme, which I've really been wanting to try. So that's what this is. And I thought it would be interesting to put together an episode where I talk about filming in the fog and this marathon kind of 14-hour night into day that I just had. I actually wrote something out. It was all about the liminal nature of fog. Traveling through the fog is sort of like practicing filmmaking, particularly with self-imposed limitations. You have to force yourself to do one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time, rather than go storming blindly ahead. You can't see to your left, you can't see to your right, you can't see 10 feet in front of you. You just got to focus on the next step. And I wrote all that out. I had a blast writing it all out, coming up with it. And I was going to read it off a teleprompter because I have a teleprompter. So I threw the stuff into the teleprompter and I was like trying to read it, and it was stupid and it wasn't any fun. But all of the sentiments that I wrote out are my sentiments. So what I did was I turned the teleprompter around. It's right below the camera right now. And I'm just rapping here. I'm a lawyer. I prepare, but I really prefer to wing it. I'm excited. I've had 2 awesome days of shooting. The fog is killer. Shooting in the fog has taught me a lot. It's like a drug. I didn't shoot in the fog yesterday or the night before, and I feel kind of antsy. So I'm going to shoot in the fog tonight. I'm going to shoot in the fog tonight and maybe another night until it finally dissipates. I think it's starting to dissipate. So I'm going to go out in the fog and I'm going to have a blast. This is all very new to me, okay? So I'm going to read this son of a bitch, all right? Because you know what, dude? Like, it's from the heart. I wrote it, all right? So I should be able to read it, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to bore anybody. Look at the fucking lighting. I busted ass for like 2+ hours coming up with this lighting setup, okay? I hope it looks good. I have no idea if it actually does, all right? But this is my outro, all right? Yeah, whatever. See? And I'm still not going to read it. I'm going to go off the top of my head, having already written that, okay? If you're still watching, I appreciate you. Thank you, okay? There is tons of stuff you could be watching, and somehow, by some miracle, you made it to this point. If this episode resonated with you, please drop a like, all right? If you want to come along for the ride, please hit subscribe. I'd love to hear a comment, all right? We could talk about anything: gear, filmmaking, practice, lighting, whatever. This is a forum for learning. It's a forum for practice. We're having a blast. I'm having a blast. I hope you're having a blast. Keep practicing, keep watching, and I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I am out. I'll see you in the next one.